And we're back. Thank you very much, faithful viewers, for staying tuned. We're here with the second part of our latest Burning Star Wars Questions with the TheDoerle episode. The first question out of our 3 that we like to do for every episode took a long time to do. So if you're not familiar with what's going on, link back to our previous episode. You'll know what happened. Really important question. Now, we're going to be back here. We're going to do our final 2 questions for the episode. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, welcome back. So here's another one of Michael's questions. So Luke abandons the training early to go save his friends, but when he comes back in Return of the Jedi, Yoda tells him he has nothing left to learn, and that all he needs to do now to become a Jedi is defeat Darth Vader. Surely Luke could have used more training to defeat Vader in the amount of time it took for the Millennium Falcon to arrive at Cloud City. To make it even more clear that it doesn't take long to get to Cloud City, Luke then uses his swamp spaceship to quickly get his friends to help them. Something doesn't add up here.
All right, what I think Michael is asking is that he left the training early and wasn't done. But when he comes back, Yoda says the training's complete. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this?
Yeah.
Or this is another timing question. We answered the timing question in the previous video. Dagobah, Bespin, Hoth, they're all relatively close. So Luke hopping in the X-Wing, getting there quick, that's cool, yeah. Now, Luke does abandon his training with Yoda and goes to fight Vader. Winds up getting his hand lopped off, all that. And he comes back and he does more training with Yoda and Jedi right before Yoda dies. And Yoda says that his training's complete. And Luke says, "Oh, so I am a Jedi." And then Yoda says, "Ha, no, you're not. You still have to confront Vader." That meant that his training was complete, but he had not been fully tested. His confrontation with Vader and saving his friends in Bespin, that actually wound up being part of his training. That was a very big turning point, too, because he had the opportunity to turn the dark side. Also, remember his failure in the cave. And you see Luke actually turning to the dark side in Jedi. When he walks into Jabba's palace, he uses Force Grip on the throats of the Gamorrean guards. That's not a light side power.
And he's wearing all black, too.
And he's wearing all black,
that kind of ties into it. Yeah, like he's on the cusp of going to the dark
because
side.
His training wasn't complete.
Exactly.
He hadn't faced that final test, and the final test was confronting Vader and then being offered the position of the Emperor's apprentice. And then he's like, "Nah, I don't want that job." So, yeah. But I guess that's the best we can answer that question. Now, also, Michael has a little side question here that we'd like to answer.
All right, yeah, I'll take this. Okay, Michael says, also, this is a side note, but Obi-Wan Kenobi claims he was trained by Yoda, but then in the prequels, it's clear he's mainly trained by Qui-Gon Jinn. I guess Yoda doesn't work long hours.
How do we explain the midichlorians? How do we explain stuff like this? The saga has said all kinds of things, and then the prequels were completely different. My best thought is I'm glad that George Lucas sold Lucasfilms and Star Wars to Disney, because George Lucas hates the fans of this beautiful thing he created. That's the answer I have.
Yeah. The only thing I would add to this is that, it's Attack of the Clones, right? Where there's a bunch of kids being trained by Yoda. So maybe he was one of the kids that got trained by Yoda, but I mean, it doesn't really hold up as an argument.
No, he wasn't.
Right.
It doesn't at all. As we know from the movies, it's different. The prequels and the saga, they're just completely different.
Yeah, they are. Like the things, a lot of things don't mesh. And that's what a lot of people had a problem with. Is like things don't match up, and
that's why I'm very glad that there's a new director of canon. There's a whole whole separate section of Lucasfilm that's there to make sure canon exists.
Exactly. J.J. Abrams. Yeah. Bring
Better
on the
be.
lens flares.
Next, we have a question from one of our other subscribers and a YouTube poster, MasterJay.
Jedi MasterJay.
Jedi MasterJay.
Okay, here's the question from MasterJay. Okay, here we go. Something I always wondered was how Leia could remember her parents as Padme died in childbirth.
Mm-hmm.
But I just put that down to her remembering her adopted parents, and also if the Jedi were really as big as they were in the prequels, why doesn't anyone believe in the Force? Like Han, he makes that disparaging content about the Force, you know. Yeah, I always found it cool to imagine that the Empire removed all traces of them from history and destroyed everything even remotely related to them. It would be awesome to hear the TheDoerle's opinion on this, and would you mind asking him?
Well, MasterJay, my opinion is I'm going to make some of your dreams come true today. The Empire did do a great job of wiping out all the memory of the Jedi. Palpatine, when he had manipulated all of the holonet and all of the news feeds to make people hate the Jedi, every time they won a battle, he somehow twisted it to make them look bad. So he made people hate the Jedi. So when they saw the Jedi Temple in flames, they were cheering it. Made people not even want to talk about him. So by the time Luke was coming of age, people didn't even know about the Jedi. The new generation had come up. Now, speaking of Luke coming up of age, Luke was 19 years old when he first started in A New Hope, and so was Leia Organa, his twin sister. She would remember her adopted parents quite well. Her father and her adopted mother,
Bail Organa,
and Brea Organa, they both died on Alderaan. They were killed there.
Right.
Now, what she would remember of her mother would be nothing. She was born by Padme, and then Padme died, so you would think she would remember nothing. But something you need to remember is the Force is very strong in the Skywalker line. And in the expanded universe, and I think what we'll see in the new movies, is all of Leia's powers were based on emotion and thought, and kind of the heart, if you would. I think that's something that made her a great leader in the Rebel Alliance, is she was using the Force not so much to dominate people, but to raise herself up and to give herself more influence and presence. I think her memories of her mother come from remembering Padme before she was even born. I think she had that connection with her mother through the Force to remember her mother. And that would be my justification. There's nothing I can really apply canon or real deep thoughts into this from directors or writers. But that's what I would think, is her connection with the Force is so strong that it would seem almost silly to not think that she would have a connection before she was even born with her mother, and to be able to remember things about her. Great question, MasterJay.
Yeah.
Way to make me think about Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just chalk it up to another George Lucas colossal fuck up.
No, this is one that I want to imagine the Force is involved. Like, really, like I just want to hope George Lucas didn't cockney this one up too. You know, like he's just done so much to ruin it.
Yeah. Oh God. Just it's unfathomable.
Well, you know what? This video isn't about knocking on George Lucas.
True, yeah,
well, we're gonna have to make we're gonna have to make one of those. Yeah, everyone else has done it, but we're gonna have to do one too.
Yeah, why not?
But this was our video. Another burning Star Wars questions video with the TheDoerle.
Yes, absolutely. And if you've stuck around this long, thanks a lot. We really appreciate it, because this one ran on a little bit. As usual, like and subscribe if you want more videos like this, because we enjoy doing them. And if you've got questions, definitely leave them in the comments. We will get to them. We really will. We're doing a lot of fan service on this show.
Thanks again to Michael and MasterJay.
Yeah.
Raging Golden Eagle, our big subscribers and commenters.
Hell yeah.
Like their videos, like and subscribe to them too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Cooking with the TheDoerle.
Yeah.
Putting up some new food videos. We're getting into a new season, so there's gonna be new videos up.
Couple of new videos up on your channel.
Till then, may the Force be with you.
Always.